make sure everything's set up properly. That's there, that's there. That's there, that's there, that's there, that's there, that's there. Perfect.
Oh my fucking god.
Right, I need water. Lots of water.
The name is called Screaming Coughs if you want to look at it.
Of course I'd start fucking recording and not streaming. Dirty twat. Okay, I am joining.
Okay, not looking at you this time.
Oh. Right,
There we go.
right.
Right. We all set?
I'm going to
Yep.
say a confident yes.
Cool. Can we put these starting locations to fixed instead of random?
Oh yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it?
And maybe daytime as well.
We'd call it a plan.
You get stormy. How about stormy?
Stormy?
There-
Yes.
there is only night in stormy.
Sure, not a problem.
It's a terrible, terrible weather.
So, am I the only British man?
I think so. I don't, like I say, I didn't play this game, so I'm not sure how the British work.
Sure, the British are very... Hang on. They're very defensive, as in we set up... Oh, we're going in? Okay. We set up trenches and trench works and stuff. But it does take us a while to get going with our anti-armor.
Right, does it? I thought you had pretty good
Yeah.
anti-armor as the
Well, it's
British.
like mid-tier. Mid-tier
right.
is our first anti-armor, and it's pretty naff.
You'll be seeing my tears very early on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck, lads.
Yes, we're gonna need lots
I
of
believe
that.
in all of you. You can do it.
Grab as much territory as we can.
Like, I think it's pretty much similar to the first game, isn't it?
I've no idea.
Good to
You'll
go.
have
Rather
to
see
tell
the
me.
inside of an engine.
Right.
Yeah, it's
We'll capture
somewhere.
it, all right.
It's not just nighttime and stormy, it's stormy and nighttime.
Yeah.
We've really got the shit end of the stick here.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, that's horrible.
Build it a blow. Come on. To us. Hammers and nails, ladies.
Right,
Come on,
put
hammers
some-
and nails.
Hammers and nails, ladies.
So I'm over here. You can press Control D on the map to mark things. I recommend we do. It's gonna be hard as hell to spot where things are if we don't.
Way to go, engineers. We'll hold the point. Your ears, people. Engineers, ready for action. Secure that. Listen up, squad, with me.
All right. I'm gonna move up a bit here. Yeah, there's a lot of fuel depots at my marker. I'm gonna have to grab those.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Gonna start heading up that way.
Let's grab that point. Eric's
Hello, chat. How you doing?
Okay.
No, this isn't a new
Yeah,
RTS.
head
This
that
is
way.
Company of
In fact,
Heroes.
I'm gonna try and get a trench work in early on this road here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Engineer Corps.
No, I'm
Let's
going to
go,
admit this map has some really good frontline placements.
Ready for
Like the
action.
hill, yeah.
Yeah,
Break it down. We're moving.
it's a really good map, this one.
There is a lot of ground though.
I said move it, engineers.
Yes, there is.
All eyes on the perimeter. Let's move it out. Ready?
Oh,
Engineers have taken a point. It's gonna move on. Squad, let's move.
Right. We've just made soft contact with the Nazis over here.
Squad, rifles, ready.
Yeah, no hard contact yet.
Grab the
Okay.
sector, boys. Eyes on me,
So we can see their influence, but we can't see them.
Squad.
They're going to be pretty close to there, though, aren't they?
I'm pushing through to secure this area here.
Okay. I'm
Engineers,
gonna
saddle up.
briefly introduce
Engineers,
trenching.
Washington, that point, Johnson.
Yeah, okay.
Moving up
I've
to
got
the
a
next
I've got a red line here. Soft contact.
Right.
Listen up. Engineers, moving to capture. The men are formed up.
Turn
Two
this.
fuel depots we need to secure as a high priority.
Okay, I'll send some riflemen down there.
oh yeah.
Point is out.
Secure this munitions depot.
All right, men, time for the fight.
Why are we doing this all tactically like and not?
Look
It's going to be relevant in a minute. They're going to push us
Right
hard.
on devil, man.
Right, so the riflemen capture a little bit quicker. Oh, we'll
Right,
take
I've
it.
made hard contact.
Ready to go,
Hard
engineers.
contact.
You're alright.
Two snipers.
Munitions depot is
That's
ours.
harsh. Christ, going to need.
I need a jeep or something to.
All right,
take
weapons
care of that.
rifle squad.
Yeah, I'm making a jeep at the moment.
Okay, the Nazis have taken both fuel depots. We need to do it urgently, I think.
I'm coming in to support. I've got some riflemen on the way. Riflemen and engineers. Yep.
Listen up. Let it go.
Yeah, we're
Right,
taking
I need
Roger. Ready. Back on the
Okay, we're from
fire downrange.
Come on, get them out of that building.
Enemy unit down. Engineer unit lost.
Yes, it's not too bad. We'll upgrade them with that. Get this guy down here.
On our way. Yep, let's move. Make it quick. Keep low.
secure the fuel
Move
depot.
your ass. Get the fuck in there.
Dealt with one of their MGs already.
Someone's got a lot of background noise.
That would be Quebec.
On me.
Say again?
Get our flamethrower.
What's the background noise?
We can hear your game.
Oh, right, so yeah, it's quite loud. I can turn it down for you.
Tank trap's ready. Ready, rifleman. Guys, listen up.
Fuck, MG.
Okay, let's go back. Let's build myself not an OP depot, but let's get a machine gun emplacement right here. Cut off their entrance into that yard.
We got a full combat load. Let's go. Inside.
Christ, how inaccurate can this Jeep be?
Front and center. We're ready for battle.
Right, so I need to start getting some more home-based stuff built.
I'm upgrading some barracks up here so I can forward deploy a bit. I'm going to try and
For a weapons center.
so we can hold that center.
Engineers, yep. Listen
Here we
up,
go.
rifle squad.
We've got very hard contact with the Nazis over here. Pretty bad. I'm putting up a Vickers.
We finished
I
construction.
can't put up a Vickers.
Rifle squad, all hands in here. Ready for orders. Listen up, rifle squad.
Instead of the rifle squad. I lose one of my rifle squads. I think I might have. I'm going to go with infantry company.
Copy that. Insofar as my tech tree, I'm probably going to go with artillery.
Check your armor.
Quebec, can you get those engineers and secure that munitions behind you?
Engineers, come on. Come on.
Hang on, I got
We're
snipers.
losing a strategic
Making
Wait
it
site.
your
line up.
orders, sir. Let's go.
Okay, I cannot hold the fuel
Rifle
depot.
squad has contact. We're ready to move in. We'll take it all. Just give the order. Engineers here.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory out of
Engineers
supply.
ready. Up two, ladies.
God, they're training for it. The tank.
Let's go! Get out here! Gotta move on! Load and engage! Nice! Damn! Weapon support center
Lovely.
Enemy unit down.
We're fucked in here! Out takes
Fall back.
We're pulling back! Combat
So we got this guy. Let's get a machine gun team and a mortar down there.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
jeep
my-
as well. Go for mines.
I reached tech level 2. I'm bringing in SAP.
Guys, listen up.
Right.
Can't put an observation post there.
Engineer,
I've got
go
one
speed
power.
up.
Crap.
Up the ante. Production is now at double time.
Grab
Back.
some more. Repair detail, hustle it up. 30 cal
Still
squad
another
here.
FYI, these fuel depots are unprotected. The Germans can take them at any time they wish.
Okay.
This war
Infantry
isn't gonna
reserves
win
en
Yeah,
route.
it is quite,
Reinforcements
secure.
proceeding.
Yep, Dunlop, get that weapon loaded. MG squad, shake a leg. Eyes on the horizon while you move.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I'm making a small push here.
Okay. Hello.
Enemy
What
unit
the
down.
fuck has happened to my game? I've just tabbed out and tabbed back in and it's all dark. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Oh, no, I've got no, now I'm got like this weird top-down
Right.
camera. Oh my god, I can't play like this.
Weapons team,
It's just
ready.
become a very literal top-down for me.
Press backspace, Steve, backspace.
Yeah.
Perfect, thank you.
Grenades have arrived.
Yeah, light recon here.
Get my jeep down
We
here.
are en route.
Right, what I'll do, I need to.
Roll out the wire. Get the first pound. Ground on belt. Private 30 cal. Stow Weapons ready. Attack when range. Fire!
Anything else?
Enemy unit down.
Get them suppressed. There we go. I can't do anything there.
Yeah, I need some help on the centre fuel depot.
Let's go, man. Retreat.
I've got a jeep coming.
This is recon. Hit the gas.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I'll track your way.
Is
Back you
rolling.
Border.
Order team moving. Engineers reporting. Crew deploy. We're in the shit now. Ready hard.
I've got more HP, you motherfucker. Need to kill that flamethrower.
Who wants them? We gotta go faster.
Okay, when I said I'm going to win this
We're
trade.
going.
Don't blow up my jeep!
Moving.
Run!
Come on. They're right there. Mortar here. Hello. Crew deployed. Unlock. Get that weapon loaded.
Hey, man. Just in the middle of a company heroes game.
Think just about fucking order.
Right, Sylvia, I'll try and find over and see.
Back.
What?
We're losing a fuel
Right, I'll do
sector.
those engineers.
With a fight. Weapons out.
Enemy unit down.
I hate
Behind.
standing around. Going for a walk. Mortar. Here. Crew deployed.
Good old Blitzkrieg is.
Infantry squad lost.
Stuff to it.
It's actually like Steam.
Flamethrowers on the way.
I'm lagging quite a bit. I think I've set the settings too high or something.
I think it's just rain. It's really effective.
Let's go. Yeah. We've got
How are people doing? I'm okay at the minute.
Right, I've secured the centre almost.
Get your kit and form up. On me. Watch your space. Weapons team. Ready. Here.
So he's there. Got some fucking little shitty jeep thing causing me a load of grief. It's alright.
I'll have them back to full strength in no time.
Enemy troop movement. Nice.
Supply yard.
For all the supplies.
We just lost.
Enemy unit down.
Riflemen.
Our forces are taking casualties.
Yeah, I need to get my artillery in play.
Done building here. Order ready. Engineers here. Let's go.
Our front lines are collapsing.
I have captured an enemy machine gun. Aha!
I've got fucking cars back
Composition B
here.
is in. Troops can now make
see
sticky
them. I'm
bombs.
moving a separate team to intercept that.
Regiment has heavy infantry reserves. Rangers deployed to the battlefield.
Combat engineers get the supply yard up and running.
I've got some bazooka teams coming up.
SMG's on the way.
Done building here.
Okay, I'm upgrading my third final truck upgrade.
No, Quebec, you got one engineer to walk up.
Enemy unit down. Casualties being reported.
Fall forward some artillery. Don't move.
My sandwich
Seen enough to kill the last weekend. Yes, sir.
but I cannot recapture territory. I know my engineers to move. Someone else do it.
Move it. Yeah, can't move some engineers.
On me.
Let's give it off there.
Back in Allied hands.
Okay, let me turn the game down then.
Yeah.
There we go. It's probably a bit too quiet now, but that's fine.
Orders.
Rangers deployed to the battlefield.
Right, I'm going to start fortifying all the captures behind us, so, you know.
That's good.
It's a good idea to put a fucking bunker on this street, I tell you what.
Yeah.
Covering the entrance into the yard there.
Right, I'm starting to roll out tanks.
Right.
Copy that.
Deployed.
Where's the set?
Yep, light recon is on the move.
The other.
Right, recon's up.
Listen up, Rangers.
Get you with Thompson's.
I've done all this really nice work. This whole area defensible and fuckers over. Need something?
That's a nice building you have there. Be a shame if something were to happen to it.
Initiating defensive operations.
Butts in gear.
That's it. Nice. Very good. Right. I'm relocating my headquarters to this region here.
Copy that.
Recon
Right, I need to
bomb
get some
ready.
engineers up. I lost most of mine. Got these guys. We'll move these guys forward because they've got the flamethrower upgrade. I don't know where my mortar team went. I told them to barrage and then they've probably moved somewhere and got themselves killed.
Let's don't be the trail again. Gas up and good to go.
Our forces are taking casualties.
Can't capture this point. Don't know why that machine gun wasn't working, but
Which point?
I've got a decent push here. They've commandeered one of my machine guns. I've got some rangers coming, but I should be able to find one.
Yeah, my forward base is in position, deploying now.
Keep shooting.
Next to the fuel depot, this will increase all of our fuel position.
Oh yeah. Wow, my men just got massacred.
Yeah, where?
Yeah, down here.
Roger that.
Sending a tank.
Okay, I am not in a position to advance yet, I'm just building RT.
Fuck my life, they destroyed me there. Yeah, my client's running really slow.
It'll be the rain.
Right. Can't do much of that. You guys, can you build me a... Yeah, let's go for a motor pool. Let's try and get something up there.
We're losing ground out
Okay,
there.
your fuel requisition is about to increase.
We've got some enemies coming in from the southish.
On Earth.
Enemy Reinforcement unit underway. down. We'll have them back to full strength in no time.
Right,
Damn.
send some tanks to clear it.
I will start artillerying this position.
Losing a point out there.
Incoming artillery hit there.
Alright.
Artillery support is waiting for orders.
Yeah, you've got tanks out, which is good.
Pay attention.
I'm going to bring up that.
Yes, sir. Motor pool is ready.
Those are ready. Put that there. I'll get these guys healed before I move them out.
Enemy unit down.
30 cal squad here. That's it.
These guys should get healed up. Should get healed up. Yo,
Grab those
come on.
30 cal, stowed and move.
Right.
MG squad, shake a leg. Keep your head down. We're pulling out.
Come on, come on.
Waste them.
That's a lot of troops.
Yeah.
It's okay, you can deal with it. Sure.
Oh, I can, yes.
Is that real artillery or fake?
That's real.
Oh, okay.
Put us in the fight.
You call it.
Welding, shooting, sleeping.
I was about to run my men in there.
Alright.
The medic station doesn't seem to be healing my men.
You American?
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason I couldn't get it to work either. I don't know why.
Enemy unit down.
Oh well.
Squad, going.
All right, listen here.
Leave these guys back at base for now.
Okay, go. Righty-ho, let's go.
Oh, look, a howitzer.
We'll take them with us actually.
Shake a leg, people.
They're going to get suppressed.
30 cal
No,
squad
lost the
here.
rifle squad.
30 cal, stowed and move.
Listen up, Rangers.
Oh, what is that? Is that one of ours?
Enemy unit
Luftwaffe,
down.
Luftwaffe. I'm getting an AA gun. Shit.
On me! On me!
Wow. Lots of Luftwaffe. Holy crap.
These are supplies!
No.
Going after my tanks.
God damn it, I've lost my howitzer.
We've got a Stug on me.
Crap.
Bring in a couple of anti-tank guns up.
Orders! Out here. Engineers report.
Watch your
Shit,
fire!
shit, shit.
Want to get some?
This
we're getting-
isn't going so well.
We're getting pushed pretty heavily in the centre.
Yeah, I'm just trying to back cap. I'll push some tanks through there and see if I can clear that.
Right, my artillery.
Alright, I'm gonna get these useful.
Engineers under fire.
Enemy unit down.
If anything, I can really contribute yet.
Need something?
Don't know why. I don't know how this
Reinforcement
unit got
underway.
fucked. Probably a grenade.
Oh my god, the range on the howitzer.
I'll bring some more general infantry up rather than the specialised stuff.
MG squad under fire.
That fear.
MG ready.
Okay, we're making some progress over here. We're going to try and take as much territory as we can.
Yeah, I'm trying to take the fuel depot back.
I'm for shooting
Enemy unit down.
tanks.
Good for a fire base.
I see him. I see your tanks. Very good. Nice push.
57 millimeters. Moving, man. Rifle squad ready for action. Put the back into it.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Time for the fight. Let's move.
Alright, I'm going to call in some artillery in your tank's position-ish, Quebec.
Okay. I don't have a tank, do I?
Wait, no, social, sorry.
Hold off, you don't need to.
Too
Enemy
late.
unit down.
57 mil at your service.
Well, I got those two guys at least.
Right.
Listen up, Rangers. Move your butts.
Don't want to waste munitions on bombarding them, so I'll send my rangers down there.
I'm putting down a howitzer here to cover the middle, then I'll start shelling everything.
Enemy unit down.
Is that the Waffer?
Not sure.
Someone call that?
Nope.
Fuck. Yeah, we're getting hit the ship. Yeah, not good. I need to get some AA guns active.
Yeah, my tank's getting shagged. I need to pull them out.
Copy that. We've made some gains over here. Fuck.
Rangers ready.
Fuck out. Fuck out.
Anti-tank crew ready.
Right.
Fall in.
Gaining a little bit of ground again.
MG squad under fire.
Whoa, what did I just get hit by then? Luftwaffe? Must be Luftwaffe.
Yeah.
Need something?
Yeah, they're flying over.
Oh, yeah.
Rangers, let's
Okay.
here.
Forward lines are collapsing.
Point is ours.
Who's basing right next to me? Is it you, Chinny? Do you reckon you can get that southern line?
Southern line? Yeah.
Like there's that like long line stretching from your base, because I'm trying to hold this main road.
Yeah, okay. I still don't actually get any fucking manpower.
57 mil at your service. Taking fire. Fire.
Oh god, they're fucking it up. Go on, get it.
Anti-tank. Ready.
You're telling me that didn't
Right.
Weapon crew reporting casualties.
Right.
fucked up
Howitzer is now online.
through the weapon?
What are my coordinates?
Right, I'm performing Overwatch artillery on this position. We'll shell them as they move through.
Eyes on the horizon
Okay.
while you move.
Position!
Right, I need to get you out of here. No, don't upgrade to a barracks. Oh, I could upgrade it to a barracks actually.
Right, I'm moving my men here to try and hit them in the back. Particularly with especially with sappers.
30 cal squad here. Hang it up. Fire on that.
Copy that. I'm moving around the rear. Cancelling Overwatch on Howitzer to retarget it.
We are losing a sector.
Bringing in tanks now.
Artillery barrage coming in.
Yep, same. Doing the same. I'll double saturate it.
Enemy unit down.
Right.
Yeah.
Bad. Big.
I've got big booms.
Mullet in the middle here. Pulling back and pulling back.
Right, bring these guys up.
You got this.
Right, I'm gonna watch yourself. A big creeping barrage is about to hit this position. Hang on.
Enemy unit down.
Watch out. Big attack.
Losing a fuel point.
Here comes.
There's a huge push right here.
Where?
Our forces are taking casualties.
Yeah, that's where the creeping barrage is landing.
put my own in as well. I've put my own in.
Same here.
Ooh! Big hits.
Welcome.
Enemy unit
Yeah, nice.
Royal Artillery, motherfuckers.
Stuff.
What the British specialise in.
I'll try and push up and capitalise on that, see if I can get some more of them.
We need to grab this other fuel depot, but it's, yeah, to be fair, it's pretty urgent.
reinforcement
Fuck, sniper.
underway.
Right in the middle.
Right, if people want to push up, the tanks will cover all of it.
Yep.
Right, I'll get some infantry up.
Enemy unit down.
Right, I'm gonna try and push on the right side.
Oh, these poor sons of bitches.
Have them back to full strength.
Getting down a bore for anti-air gun on this position.
Have them back to full
Did
strength.
you just say anti-AA?
And
Yep.
did you
Sorry,
call it a bore
anti-air.
for?
Yeah, it's not a bore for.
There's a Bofors.
Sorry.
Enemy unit down.
Howitzer artillery is available. Call it if you need it. Calling artillery on this position. Mind your men.
Right, I'll try and push some tanks.
Enemy unit down.
They're my artillery.
Get pinned
You've
down.
dealt with worse. You can do it.
Got an absolute sea of grenades there. Right, okay, I need...
Whoa! Panther tank on my flank.
That rhymed, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I see it.
My men are falling back. We're getting mullered. Christ.
Enemy unit down.
Crap. Thank you.
Rangers ready. Get that point, Rangers.
Go up here, try and give you a hand.
Quick request. Can anyone demo that building?
No.
So
Which
you
one,
got
sorry?
these sappers that's can kill my tanks.
Not free, I'm afraid.
Alright, we need to peel back.
They're just away from the line.
Back to full strength in no time.
Your Bofors is under attack, Womble.
I know.
A
Okay,
couple more
artillery
MGs
strike
up.
is landing here.
Battalion
Getting sick of that
reinforcements
fucking
standing
sniper
by.
now.
You don't
Yeah, I'm gonna
understand.
eliminate it.
Oh, and he runs away, the fucking cunt.
Enemy unit down.
God damn you.
Try and make some gains down here.
Casualties being reported.
One more Bazooka round, lads. You got it in you?
Oh yeah, we'll make a good push.
Nice.
Line of sight, haven't you?
Rangers ready. Retreat. What we do? Getting murdered here.
Stand down. Back if I can.
Quebec, fuck off, this is mine.
Just, right, okay, fine.
I've got a panther here that's causing me issues.
I can bring my bazooka teams up, but not yet.
No, they're covered in infantry.
Right, I'll be able to push 3 tanks up. I've had to send one back.
Alright, I'm putting down a creeping barrage on this position. Incoming heavy artillery.
Shit. Just walked into a slugfest.
Sounds like a party. Oh, holy shit.
Oh,
Confirmed.
they're taking up my trench.
Oh, look at that, they're just in range for a nice howitzer barrage.
What are my coordinates?
Our forces are taking casualties.
I lost most of my men. Stand by. No. Another sapper unit has been eliminated. See. This panther now getting repaired over here. Where are my men? I lost all of my men. They're all dead. They've all been eliminated.
You need to get in.
Enemy unit down. Roger
A
that.
few moments to replenish my forces.
We've got artillery coming in next to our tanks, just to the south.
Okay, I'm going to call in a creeping barrage.
Right. I'm going to start securing this area.
Barrage here. Creeping barrage. Mine down. There.
Right. Okay, I'm shifting.
It'll be big.
Even up. Let's move it.
Christ.
Loads of men that need healing.
My building here is under threat. I'm moving it back behind the line.
Up it.
We'll have them back to full strength in no time.
Da-da-da-da-da. And da-da-da-da-da.
Secure
Have them back to
Buckhead.
full strength in no time.
No problem.
Got an armoured vehicle behind our lines.
Enemy unit
I can deal
down.
with it.
Get out.
Feel it. Taking fire here. Rangers back.
Game, please. Right, what happened to my rangers?
We got contact.
Aim your bazookas, lads. Aim them.
Come on. We're up. Right. Position points now.
Enemy unit down.
Nice. Got it.
What do you need? Units override. Run for it. The Nicola Williams, weapons of order here. Taking fire. We gotta move. Anti-tank ready.
Okay.
I've got a very loose hold on this street now.
Need something?
I've got some enemies attacking my base. Pretty close.
Where?
On my base.
Mark him. I see him. Can your outer defenses hold?
Negative.
Okay, I've got nothing to send. Someone else is gonna.
Soviet, I'm pushing up the
Reinforcement
tanks.
underway.
I'll see what I can do.
Enemy unit
copy that.
down.
Need some butts and gear. Listen up, Rangers. Get those boots working, man.
Right, I'll get some rangers over to you.
Confirmed.
Order.
Got it.
I'm deploying a big AT gun here behind you, Social.
I'll try and set my tanks.
Enemy unit down.
There we go. Got a Stug.
Dunlop, get that weapon loaded. Ready. Squad taking fire. Weapons team ready. Rangers ready. Army's finest.
We're getting mortared by something.
Coming in squad on the double.
Come on, guys.
Rush
See
that
the more team.
sniper.
Go, go, go. Rangers here.
That worked.
Engineers moving up to do the build.
Get these snipers. You've got to fall back. Don't want to
Enemy
lose your
unit down.
veterans.
Our forces are taking casualties.
Let's go. Sniper on me.
So much shit all over the battlefield.
This isn't anything like the training. Copy. Stay by me and I'll keep you alive. We're getting down and down. Don't worry, we're trying to pick up. Move it.
Lots going on down here.
Oh yeah.
Is that going to be okay?
I'm sure it is. Maybe. Possibly.
Right. I've got nothing I can send quickly.
Yeah. I'll start falling back.
We need to. Yeah, he's going to get overwhelmed. We'll lose one of our players.
Right, I'll try and hold the center while I can, but
Cool.
No, go. I've got an AT gun. It'll hold the center.
right,
Let
I've
me
got
hold
a
the
heavy
center.
tank push.
Yep, I'll do it.
I've got a tank being built, but it's not
Enemy
here yet.
unit down.
Just get your guys out, Social.
Moving.
Gotta hold the line, boys. Just gotta hold the line.
Quite enough.
Rifles, ready for battle.
Have them back to full strength in no
Ready
time.
for battle.
Oh, yeah.
Enemy unit down.
We'll win this
Right.
war by standing
Casualties
around.
being reported.
Warning, creeping barrage has been deployed here.
Ready for battle.
I'm gonna fire some rockets at them as well.
Copy that.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
Now what?
Back up Chinny
Enemy
urgently.
unit
Yeah,
down.
I'm
Sorry, I should be fine by now.
I'm pushing tanks into his position.
Artillery on this position.
Right, I'm deploying a priest. Finally.
Chaplain, eh?
Not that kind of priest. Wow, we're getting hit.
Right, Chinny.
Sherman.
Enemy unit
Back for
down.
reinforcements.
Sorry?
If you can help one's attacking, I can move off into reinforcements.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if we can do that.
Oh,
Go on.
not going well here.
Right, so they also back.
Where is my priest? It's here, it's here.
Enemy unit down.
Creeping barrage deployed here. Get out, get out.
Nice.
Order ready. Deploy. Order team taking the sector.
To get some engineers down here.
Warm up, engineers.
Shelling the ever-loving shit out of this location. Fuck. Okay, my front is broken. I've lost it. I'm falling back.
On the double, man.
Okay.
Shelling
Shelling as
crap
well.
out of it with everything I have.
My god, it's like fucking 40k or something in here.
Yeah.
Right. Bringing those tanks up. Got some infantry coming
Oh
down.
shit, I'm running my tanks through it.
Yeah, bad move.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I had to bail. Lost
Alright. Ain't over yet. Setting up a
Enemy
defense
unit
behind this line.
Firefly. It's cool.
They breached, they're moving.
I'm bringing what tanks I've got up.
Fuck.
Where's this other tank? Oh no, that is a Panzerfaust. It's gonna hit my head. Oh, rear arm hit.
Our forces are taking casualties.
bad news. I've lost all my tanks.
Copy that.
Well, I've lost my AT essentially.
Roger, I'm going to set up another 80 gun on this position.
Eyes on our way.
Earn your stripes. Take cover.
Enemy unit down. You're losing ammunition sector.
Good. Oh no!
What's happened?
Whole sapper team just got wiped out with one grenade.
Ooh.
Who the fuck's this guy just carrying in a wounded soldier back? Yeah, my
There's
tanks.
a medic.
My tanks are sort of holding the middle here.
Confirmed.
Yeah, I need to reinforce with my tanks, so I'll be a few minutes before I'm up and running again.
Alright.
I've got some support infantry coming in. I've got a car going behind the lines, but I need to keep my Shermans together, otherwise they're weak.
Ah, that didn't do anything.
Copy
Right,
that.
I'm gonna shift a few things around a bit.
Right, where are my engineers?
I'm about to do the field support truck.
We'll have them back to
I'm gonna
full
try and
strength
take
in no
care
time.
we
of,
fight
one of the
today.
bases.
Where are my
Roger.
engineers? No, I have some somewhere. Maybe I don't have any. I must have got it.
Lost one of my main tech buildings.
Just point us at him. Ready to take the lead.
What is that? Oh, it's a stuff. Not a stug, but a stuff. Oh, there's lots of Panzerfaust here.
Falling artillery there, it's falling. We need lots of AT. Enemy lost.
Where are you going, sweetheart? Get back. Reversing, get behind him, cut him off.
Good missiles, good missiles. Nice hits.
Lost one of my tanks, one of my Shermans is down.
One of our Shermans has
That-
been destroyed.
One of our
I need
Shermans is
sappers.
down. Bring another Sherman up. Oh, I don't have the manpower.
I'm getting fucking mortared. Fuck's sake.
Right, I've got some anti-tank guns set up.
Operation posts
Okay,
report we
my
are losing
mobile
a
truck
sector.
returned. Soon I'll have sappers again, then AT. I need tanks at all. They're so expensive.
Enemy
Jesus.
unit down.
Enemy unit destroyed. Way to go, Army.
Who's a bit happy about it? Right, okay. Get some more MGs in.
There's the captain. There he is.
Oh, that's a good combat move.
Rifle fire.
Calling an artillery on this position.
Take one under fire. Anti-tank ready. Take one under fire.
Double down, okay.
Take one under fire.
This is a battle.
Yeah.
This is a real battle.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah. I'm getting juiced by automatic fire.
More fire.
Pulling artillery on their position.
Oh, they've ripped through. They've ripped through. There's a breakthrough coming down.
I see it. I'm calling in a
down this road.
creeping barrage here. Watch yourself.
Sooner we get to the fight, ready.
Big artillery hit about to land.
War isn't gonna win itself.
They've taken over both fuel
Enemy
depots.
unit down.
Let's go. Weapons team ready.
Machine guns.
Get that weapon
Get
loaded.
those up there if I can.
Got a Cromwell at last.
Woohoo! Well done, you.
Losing ground out there.
Thank you.
Rangers here. Good as done.
Why do people keep on getting fucking behind me?
Because our front line isn't like great on this side.
'Cause
I'm really struggling to hold. Every time I hold that road and allocate resources to the centre, that they push up the road and smash me off it.
Right, I'm taking care of the base.
Who's the base? Oh, nice. Yeah, that'll take some pressure. Very good.
50 cals aren't getting through the armour of that car. They're not even 50 cals of 30s. Another bazooka, go on, get it out. Aim the fucking thing.
No, don't. Oh, I lost a Cromwell.
Yeah, I know,
Christ.
yeah.
Fuck. They're all moving up on my ass over here. Fucking hell.
I'm really struggling to resist him.
Rangers ready.
Yeah, they're pushing in on my flank. Lots of pain here.
Right.
A fine use of army material.
Enemy unit
It'll all be
down.
over soon.
That's not very cheerleading.
Right.
Because
Captain
you're
isn't
winning.
exactly a
Yeah.
cheerleader.
Let's get another mortar team up. So I want to get the mortars going. But they've got lots of tanks pushing in right here.
Oh yeah, look at this. They're outflanking. Yeah, lots of armor on my markers, eliminating me.
Okay, I've only got one bazooka team, but I'll move it up.
Artillery coming in.
It's working, man.
After my howitzer.
Move your body. Abs in gear, Rangers. God damn, Take me back.
Enemy unit down.
Slowing into me.
I think my Rangers with Thompsons are a little bit better than their guys with STGs.
Oh, social shit. Go for it, dude.
No, no, no.
There we are.
The best around social, I believe.
Yeah, he's the only one who's actually good at the fucking game. I'm just holding the defensive lines on my side, but there's nothing actually coming.
Enemy unit down.
They've stolen a couple of your kits. Try and get up there and
Cycling.
with that tank, yeah.
Order ready.
Go on, get stuck in.
I got
Yeah.
a bad feeling about this, Sarge.
God, you're joking.
Order here.
Ripping into us here.
What do you need?
Our forces are taking casualties.
Rear armor hit. Come on, bazooka teams.
Enemy unit down.
Double target. Give them hell, Rangers.
Right, shoot. What are they doing? They literally threw themselves under his tank. God damn it. Fuck.
Oh, they're on the priest.
AT here. God damn it.
Right. I'm now back to my base defences. I'm gonna get a combat group in, but it might not be enough.
It'll be enough. You're amazing, Quebec.
I doubt it.
Confirmed.
Don't doubt, only believe.
Oh, fucking 2 Wolverines. Hallelujah.
Oh.
Move that up, you capture this. Try and fight them back off it. Let's bring my 2 Wolverines through this wall.
Enemy unit down.
Is that Cromwell?
I'm going to bring my Wolverines to support your Cromwell.
Ah! We need to take this territory back urgently. This
I'm
is
working on it.
Our main resource gathering bit. Come on, destroy the Panzer.
Oh, they've damaged this engine.
Yes!
Enemy unit down.
Got it.
Gotcha. Thank you, whoever sent that is.
So,
Take as much turf as we can.
yeah, I'm trying to head back up.
Confirmed.
Goddamn enemy sappers here are just chasing down my mobile base.
Right, that's it. I've lost all the tanks.
Enemy unit down.
What was that? Okay. Let's get some. Let's get a crocodile.
Right, I'm starting to secure my side a bit more now.
Yeah, I'm doubling back, securing the 2
No.
centre fuel points.
Lost almost everything.
Done. It's okay. You got this.
Munitions point, Sarge. All right,
On
men,
our
time
way.
for the fight.
Yeah, I've lost all eyes in the middle. All of the forces there.
Yeah, these Panzer divisions are very fucking annoying, I'll tell you that. Oh, I'm just going to go straight past your lines and capture everything behind you.
Yeah, it's.
Fuck you, that's why.
It's all good. Deep breath and you'll blow them away.
I don't want to blow them.
You got no choice in this matter.
Point is ours. Say we lock it down.
Right, I need some engineers to come up and repair that fucking engine, so I'm coming up. Let's get a couple of MGs, considering I keep losing them.
Just point us at him.
Let's get it upgunned.
Crocodile here. Heavy cav here. Understood. Sherman out. Crocodile here. Give her some gas, Tiny. Advance.
Christ.
This bucket of vods taking damage.
Fucking Nazis. Fuck 'em, I tell you.
And arseholes, a lot of them.
Yeah. Finally, the pressure's off a bit. Get the sound back.
It's probably because of the bases are like
Buy the main cannon, you donuts.
Enemy unit
What?
down.
You've still got a main gun. I'd encourage you to use it.
I've doubled all my infantry.
Go on, Wolverine. Wake up. Wake up, Wolf.
Nice. I'm moving my men up. Oh, fuck. This side just got hit.
Yeah, I'm sending all my tanks.
Cool. Thank you.
Right, I got another Sherman.
And that will be enough to win the war.
Oh, my half tracks don't have anybody on the gun. Okay. Of course. Quebec, you've got a anti-tank gun at your base. Can you deal with that thing over there?
Anti-tank crew, ready.
Over there. Is there a vehicle down there? Okay, I'll try to. I've got a
There
ship.
he is.
Okay.
Move it and fire on that target. AT here.
Yeah, just
Enemy
look
unit
pretty.
down.
Did that do anything?
Might have ricocheted.
Just go. Rev her up. Roger. Eliminated. Crocodile here. Croc rolling out.
Rolling the crocodile in.
Heavy armor up. Cav ready for action. More cav ready. Advance.
Enemy
Looks
unit
like you've won some
down.
ground. Well done, guys.
Give her some gas, Tiny. Give it all she's got.
I think back when I used to play this game, I was more of a defensive player. You know, I like setting shit up. What the fuck are you shooting? No.
Yeah,
Enemy unit down.
professional.
Whoa, plane, Luftwaffe coming. Whoa.
Too bad.
Down one tank. Enemy unit down.
Oh yeah. I'm getting strafed by Lufty Luftwaffe.
Oh, armor push coming. Falling artillery on this
Yep.
position.
Luftwaffe's nailing my tanks.
Falling back.
Oh, I got the one in the mine.
Landing there.
I thought what the fuck I'd ordered then. I thought I'd crashed into another tank. But those Luftwaffe are actually.
Enemy unit down.
Get ceasefire.
Just go. Carry the shreds, goddammit. Bring the turret around.
Right.
Let's get moving! Farmers on the job!
Start mine clearing. Mine clear them. Hit them with the flail.
Not very effective.
It was not very effective.
Enemy unit down.
Hey Stubbs, how do you like howitzer barrages?
Casualties being
Let
reported.
that drive into me.
What are my coordinates?
Right, get an infantry barrage down. I'm sorry, an infantry barrage? I'm throwing infantry at them.
Social rolling into their
Artillery
base.
support is now available.
Right. Can I get anything else up there? Yeah, let's call in another combat support group. Get them down there.
Creeping barrage is coming here. Watch yourselves.
Nice anti-tank guns, infantry, and a Wolverine.
my front's collapsed here.
Confirmed.
I want my men back to reinforce them.
Those guys are all
Enemy
moving up.
unit down.
God damn it.
Get a
Half
Sherman.
track right in the middle of our base.
Yeah. Where are these motherfucking
Men are formed up.
engineers?
They nearly got us down as report.
Our forces are taking casualties.
Oh, I lost that Sherman.
What's our plan, cavalry?
Oh, wait. Got it. That'll do.
Enemy unit down.
Oh yeah, hi, you're doing so well.
Oh, that's what's that? That's some sort of anti-tank weapon. Turn your front to him, lad.
Bringing in artillery on this position here.
57 here.
They're going at a King Tiger. I'm fucked.
Where?
Enemy unit
Copy
down.
that. So they're making a small push here.
Need another engineer team. Bring them down.
Thank you, whoever's artillery that is.
No worries. It's going to be pointless because they're already gone.
Understood. Sherman out. Engineers on good. Come on, quickly.
Drawing too much fire.
Okay.
Show my howitzer can do something though.
Heavy cav here. I said advance.
Pretty good to me.
Taking fire.
It can.
MG gunner up and firing.
Oh, we'll take it, all right.
I'm going out with my feet on the ground. Man. It's
Oh, we'll take it, all right.
Did I get those MG teams in the end? No, I didn't. Okay.
Okay, push here now. It's proving to be a pain.
Enemy unit down.
Don't worry, I'm shelling it pretty heavily.
Thank you. Just FYI, that's my headquarters. They're moving up on my headquarters.
Push, damn it.
Ready to
Point is ours. Say we lock it down. Sniper, down.
Oh, this is looking sexy.
Report like in the garage back.
Just go.
Enemy unit down.
I'd say move your headquarters maybe.
Let's get in there.
Taking fire.
It's at my own damn trench.
It's alright, you can win it back. It's your property.
Yeah, I've got a legal right to that trench.
Yeah.
Just point us at him. We're there.
Enemy unit down.
Understood. Sure have.
King Tiger's down, but it needs to go.
Keep in mind.
Roger. Being harsh over here.
Luftwaffe's up in the air again.
Ah, fuck the Luftwaffe.
Sergeant, get an MG on the roof of this tin can. Time to shred
Have some more artillery.
Enemy
I'm gonna
unit
save up for
down.
another combat support group if I can.
Why is there a little tiny tank called the Goliath? Oh, it explodes.
Yeah, the Goliath anti-tank.
Oh, damn it.
Womble, get your fucking HQ out of there, dude.
No, we can hold.
I've lost up here.
Right, I've got the fuel depots in the centre.
Probably right, actually, I'm moving it. Yeah, Luftwaffe's hitting us hard.
anti-tank crew. Ready.
Okay.
Right. Right, I've got tanks holding the centre.
Enemy troops. Right fucking there.
Need another combat support group if I can get it, and a machine gun.
Fuck, is that my headquarters?
Taking fire.
I just lost
Yep.
my headquarters. Fuck.
Confirmed.
Get out in time.
I told
Oh,
you to
don't need
retreat,
it.
you knob.
You don't need
Okay,
it.
that can't be replaced, so I'm gonna have to fight with just my sappers.
That'll
Fuck.
do.
got a Marder, tank hunter. Ooh.
Enemy unit down.
Get fucked by my Sherman.
Just literally ran in just to steal my Browning, the absolute anuses.
Fucking hell.
Enemy unit down.
I'm trying to get them destroyed.
Oh yeah. Wait, no, I can actually replace it. Sorry, thank you. I can.
Chinny, if you want to blow something up, just hit the lever.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Does it?
I know it should work, but it doesn't.
Weird.
I'll just act as there's a tank behind you, Social.
Hang on a second.
Enemy unit down.
Oh, you got us both.
Confirmed.
He stayed there, AFK, aiding his team at all.
It's the new series by David Attenborough.
Enemy unit down.
I've done everything about archives, so I'm starting with video games. Company of Heroes, born 2006. Versus the Steamlands.
Sorry, just had to run downstairs and back.
He returns, eager to win the battle.
Fucking
Enemy unit down.
It's good, it's good.
Hats off to you. That's good.
I'm starting to
Telling
get,
that headquarters.
I'm starting to get a small armoured push down south here.
Where can you mark this?
No, as in I'm starting to get a push down here. I'm gaining a little bit of momentum against the enemy with my armour.
Okay.
Shutting down an enemy hard point at the moment.
Enemy unit down.
Start barraging that. And let's get another combat support group down here. Wolverine, anti-tank gun, 2 rifle teams. Okay, good.
Social.
Okay, we've got enemies behind the line over here causing problems. And we need to re-secure that.
Enemy unit
We'll take
down.
it all right.
We got ground infantry!
Right, so this appears to be my line, right at the minute. Moving up.
Our forces are taking casualties. Enemy unit down.
Nice. He's in trouble.
Go. There we go.
You got this.
I just love how steadily my line is holding.
Mine's a bit less gracious.
But functional nonetheless.
Let's get the bulk of my armoured force together. Knock out this German position. Push round and secure this fuel area. Decent hard point. This has got to go. M10s, focus on that. We'll keep the Shermans here to deal with the infantry. Got a mortar truck, shouldn't be too bad. That's too close to my Wolverine. Fall back.
We're losing a point out there.
Oh, yes, thank fuck.
Go.
I got some Rangers and Hellcat and an armoured car coming up to the enemy base.
Nice. I'm moving over here to re-secure the territory. Changing strategy a little bit. Gonna bring in some fast movers to deal with these bloody infantrymen. Bren carries with Vickers.
I'm gonna fall back my infantry for the moment. God, my Sherman just shot my other Sherman, that absolute wanker.
Enemy unit down.
He was chasing some infantry running by the other tank and he just sank a 76 into the side of it. The absolute wiener.
Sorry, did my Rangers just like fire their recoilless rifle, point blank range at an engineer?
Okay,
What the fuck?
I lost my infantry for that little push there. Ginny, I need you to move up and just with an infanteer and just grab this fuel depot for me.
Which one, sorry?
The fuel depot that my tanks are currently holding up.
Soviet, you didn't capture that one.
Reinforcement
Enemy
unit
unit.
down.
I don't have any infantry available. Oh wait, there it is.
Right, you take that, I'll retake this bit up here. Build up a
Roger.
bit.
Enemy fire! Get down!
Yeah, I need to get somebody bombing down there. See down here. I'll try and do it.
Confirmed.
AT guns on my end.
Can you? What's my end? Mark things.
If you can place one here, down here,
I
it
can't.
just protects.
They're quite expensive though. Let me just build one.
Taking
Oh,
casualties.
Yeah, well, you'll protect my other directions.
sorry, I'm having to pull my tanks back, Chinny. There's a huge gun somewhere that's engaging them. I think it's a German 88 of some sort because that was huge range.
Ah, fuck, that's not good then. Actually,
Pulling
what
on
happened to my
artillery on
T-18? Why is my T-18 there? What the fuck? Get up, you lazy twat.
These guys need to get over there and fix that.
I think this engineer's broken.
These guys.
Enemy unit down.
Alright, I think I've basically destroyed the HQ of one of them.
Sector being captured.
Just keep on top of those two. I'll try and move around my tanks to
Forward
the
through the
areas.
floor! Good. I keep standing around.
Prepare to down. Fire.
That's what I gotta do. I gotta get in there and circle that fucking. Where are you going, Sherman? I need you to move. Oh, so
Enemy
bad.
unit down.
Out.
Oh, holy shit!
I know. They're all going down here for me.
I just annihilated like 3 fucking units in one shot.
Comes in a bit uphill.
Ah, the Luftwaffe's gonna have my Wolverines.
Enemy unit down.
I've got to save the Sherman over the Wolverines. Need more engineers. The Luftwaffe's gonna lose. I'm gonna lose a tank to the Luftwaffe.
This war isn't gonna win itself.
We'll have them back to full strength in no time.
Ooh.
Check your ammo. Clear your sides. Move it.
It's going a bit better over here. Calling artillery on this marker.
Yeah, I've no longer got any artillery. It's too expensive to replace.
Dunlop, get that weapon loaded. MG squad, take the leg. We gotta move.
I'm turtling slightly, unfortunately.
That's fine. We're making progress steady.
Got ground activity over here.
Deadly even.
Yeah, I'm just ignoring all the enemy units and getting through to their HQ so I can basically fuck them up,
Right.
which I'm doing quite well.
Enemy unit down.
We still need someone to take that.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll eventually get around to
I'll
it.
do it, I'll do it.
About time. Rifles, here.
Okay. Alright, moving my headquarters up to this position.
Understood. Get your
What's the
kids
point in bringing
to
this
work.
unit?
57 mil at your
Cool,
service.
Social's
Let's
pushing
get
another
this
way
thing
forward,
moving,
looking good.
man. Listen up, people. Move it.
Got a bit of a front line established now.
Yeah.
So it looked a bit interesting for a moment there.
Yeah.
I actually thought we were going to lose it.
Alright, yeah, they're fucked.
Nah, man, you've got to win this.
Yeah, we've got the win
Enemy
anyway.
unit down.
With
Yeah,
2
thanks to
HQ.
Social. Right hook. We held long enough.
Hey, I helped too.
Yeah, yeah. Help.
Humans will always beat AI. I learned this from Terminator.
Did I build a tank? Nope. Get
Enemy
another one.
unit down.
Oh, I did build it. Why are they coming down here?
Pushing into the HQ.
Alright.
You've got a little bugger half track behind you, Chinny. Just on your left by
where?
your ammo depot. It's back capping you. Next to your
Ah,
mortars.
it's fine.
Yeah, you got it.
Moving my men up here.
You're fucked, kiddo.
Enemy unit
Told you.
down.
That's what you get for going around in a fucking toy car. Sorry, toy tank.
Understood. Just go.
Right, making a territory grab here and here. Let's push
Yeah,
forward.
pushing right the south.
Wait. Yeah, I struggled to deal with their infantry. I was down to sappers like for ages,
Yeah.
and all of
Enemy
my
unit
tanks are just so
down.
immensely expensive.
How much, like?
Like 400 and something, and then all the fuel.
That's normal. That's how much my tanks are.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I spent like the whole game just trying to replace the forces I'd lost.
It's all good, you've managed, and now you're on top of it. You're gonna win.
Enemy unit down.
Just go. Cav is on route. So call the cavalry.
Right, I'm bringing my tanks up. I'm leaving most of my infantry back to hold the centre points in case there's some kind of back cap. But I'll roll the armour. You
Yeah,
abs.
roll them up like a carpet. Right, my men are moving forward, securing territory as we go.
Enemy unit down.
Should be alright.
Did I just... No, don't do it.
Yeah, that's the thing about the Allies, particularly the armoured doctrine. As in, towards the end game, their tanks are great. But the Germans get access to armour earlier.
Right, where was this? Fucking... There was an anti-tank gun somewhere that really caused me some grief earlier.
Enemy unit
And it's
down.
Okay, taking territory all over the shop. Pretty good. That middle battle though, but yeah, look at the middle area. Just it's nothing but a
Scorched
crater,
earth, yeah.
tarmac just ripped up, buildings gone. Real fight went on down there.
Mate, it's no longer Earth, it's called the Moon.
Yeah,
Because what?
just crater pot.
Enemy
moonscape.
unit down.
This makes me want a 40k
What?
mod.
How? I took that. Oh. Oh, damn it.
I don't know why, it's just they really want that position of all players involved.
The Vulcan is
Right, I've got my armoured division pushing up and smacking their base. Any units they'll have will likely fall back.
Hooray! Hooray for the Allies! Hooray for democracy and
Oh my god.
Enemy
high
unit
explosive
down.
ammo.
I'm doing good.
Right, I've got
Social line of tanks there.
I've got their headquarters. Those are my...
I'm good.
I think these are my...
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
I'm going to admit the off-map combat group ability is fucking powerful.
The one that I was spamming.
Yeah, because I've still got it as well. I got 2 M18s from it.
It just makes the micromanagement a bit easier. For if you didn't know, we've got this like late game ability called Combat Support Group.
Yeah.
And you can have 4 units spawn, and they're totally random. It can either be machine gun, infantry, mortar, anti-tank gun, or Wolverine. So for 800 manpower, I just kept spamming it and just cycling out Wolverines and stuff.
I know it can be Shermans as well.
I didn't get any Shermans. I wasn't quite that lucky.
Yeah, I got one once.
Yeah, there you go. Look, they're pulling their stuff back to try and deal with us.
Yeah, look, they're trying to fight back. They know they can't.
The Allies have arrived, my friends.
Yep.
The Yanks are here.
Nice.
You working on some interesting camera angles there, Pete?
Yeah. What's going on?
But yeah, there are a lot of tanks.
Yeah.
Victory!
Fucking armoured companies just arrived.
Yeah, good fun. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing. Now it's time to do our parade lap social.
How many tanks do you have? Jesus fuck.
About a dozen here.
Christ.
We have basically a fucking platoon of fucking tanks.
Hey!
There we go.
Well done. Good, but yeah, nice one. Well done.
And here we have the humans beating robots.
Jesus Christ!
I think so. That middle battle was the one that was like, oh god, where they were really tearing
That was
into us.
fucking metronome. That was just swinging left and right again.
Can I say that I carried?
Yeah, well, I don't,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't think it's necessarily that you carried. I think it's more that we were trying our best to hold while you built up a right hook and then smacked them down in the base, which is great. This is, it wasn't that you carried. It's more that we were the shield and you were the sword.
I know, I couldn't do anything if you guys can't hold the line.
Yeah, it was good. Good work all round, really. Yeah. Sweet. All right then. Right. What is the time?
Would you believe that that's 1:45 already?
1:45? Yeah. We did. Yeah. Probably have to leave it there and get on with work, really.
Yeah, no worries. It was
Yeah,
a decent
was good.
session.
Yeah, it was indeed. It was quite tense in the middle there.
I might have the game downloaded by next time.
Cool. Yeah. I think Social also mentioned Supreme Commander at one point. I would be interested in that as well.
Oh my god. Yes.
That means games for Windows Live.
Oh really?
Yeah.
We've also got Men of War
Fortune
Assault
Alliance
Squad.
is through Steam.
Oh right. Okay. Well, fair enough.
Yeah. And if I recall correctly, last time we played, Sa and I just spent the entire game building nothing but an army of giant cybernetic T-Rexes and just sent them. No, sorry, it was UFOs. So it's the second one that had the T-Rexes. So he just spammed nothing but UFOs, which was kind of weird and ineffective.
Yeah, I'm gonna admit, I quite like Supreme Commander 2 for some reason.
Yeah, it dumbed down quite a lot of its mechanics.
Although I haven't actually ever played the first one, so.
Yeah. The first one was much closer to Total Annihilation, its predecessor, and in my opinion, that makes it better. But like number 2 introduced tech trees and stuff, which was weird.
Yeah.
Isn't
I do recommend Men of War Assault Squad 2.
Recommend what? Sorry.
Men of War Assault Squad 2.
Sorry.
Men of War.
Men of
Assault.
War.
Yeah, Assault Squad 2.
Not heard of it.
It's amazing game.
What was the Supreme Commander's? There was a company called Uber that made a fucking game like Supreme Commander, but it was again dumbed down to stupidity.
Don't know.
I can't remember his name. That's gonna annoy me. Titans or something like that.
Planetary Annihilation?
That's it. Thank you.
I think that's the successor to Total Annihilation.
That's
But
what
it's a bit of a
Supreme Command
bastardized one.
Cool.
Yeah, it was shit.
Right. I'm gonna bounce then.
Yeah. Cheers for the game.
Catch you, dude.
See you. See you later.
Yeah. I'll be around later for Divinity.
Yeah, wicked. Yeah, I'll see you then.
Cool. All right. So see you later in the evening.
Boy.
Cool.
Oh, it's
All right.
Wednesday.
See ya.
Right, so that's the Company of Heroes side of things done. Thank you for everyone who dropped in and said hello. Let's have a look here. Who have we got? We got a couple. Sorry, yeah, it wasn't like particularly. So horses are done with the 5,000 bits. Thank you very much, sir. It's very, very kind of you, sir. Yeah, holy crap! Like that was fucking. I don't play many strategy games, and you can almost see why. I was going to ask, what do people want me to play now? I'm kind of open. I could do some Bomber Crew, I could do some Cold Waters, because the reality is we haven't been playing for that long. And sorry that I wasn't commentating more on that. I was really having to focus because I've not played very much of the first Company of Heroes, so I was getting my butt kicked a bit. Cool. Is O still here? He'd want me to play Bomber Crew if he was here. Yeah, so when we last played Divinity, I said that I was going to be playing, obviously, a little bit on like Monday and Tuesday. The reality was that we all went out for well, me and a few of the Discord moderators, Jane, IronX, and Ultimate Gordon. We all went out for a drink, and I probably drank too much. And as you can probably even still hear now, I'm still feeling like a bit rough. I'm not still feeling 100%. From that particular session. I think I drank so much beer, and then like I didn't drink that much, to be fair. I give myself too much credit. I'm just a bit of a lightweight. No, it's fucking. I think my immune system was like a big goalie net after that, and I've caught all diseases in one go. So I'm kind of just sitting here trying to stay topped up without dying. So what do people want to play then? Let's get a little bit of appetite for Bomber Crew. Yeah, there's a little bit of appetite for Bomber Crew, but I don't know. It's one of those ones. I do fancy playing some Cold Waters at the moment, just because it doesn't. It's Cold Waters is like tactics, not strategy. Like with the Long Dark and stuff, you need to be very like sort of switched on and clickety click. Whereas with Cold Waters, it's all tactics, which means you just sort of do it by the book and you'll be fine. Which means I don't need very much free thinking to make Cold Waters work. So I might do some Cold Waters then. I might switch over and play some Waters that are cold. Okay, yeah, we'll do some Cold Waters. Let me change the stream stuff. Changing. How do you spell changing? I'm honestly in so much trouble. I got a head full of dirt. Changing to Cold Waters. And then Cold Waters there. Lovely. Are we allowed to share the hot sauce video? I don't want to put it out there. Yeah, it's not that I don't want people to see it. It's just that like it's one of those ones. Like, if people come on the Discord and ask for the hot sauce video, then you can give them the hot sauce video. But like, don't put it in like the Twitch or Twitter or anything like that. So if you want to go find it, you can find it. Basically, has I don't know, torpedoed your it's torpedoed your inbox, and then Cold Waters. Cool. Right. So that should change in a minute when Twitch sort of decides it's going to unfuck itself. Let's change over to the Cold Waters intro here. Nice. Cool. Right then.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Lantham Murloc, thank you very much, mate. Cheers, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind it going on the Discord, because the Discord's a little, like, not necessarily more private, but it's a little bit more out of the way. Right. Okay. Although, I really don't mind, to be honest. It's Egypt for drinking hot sauce. Anyway, let's sit down and play some Ye Olde Waters of Cold. I swear to God, I feel terrible. Right, okay, let's load up the game. I'm also going to go offline on Steam. There we are. Cold Waters Beta. Doesn't look like there's been any other content added to Cold Waters since we last played it. Next time, try sushi with hot sauce. The thing did quass our mind rather annoyingly. We did walk past like a sushi bar, and I just said no. Right then. Thanks for getting me into Cold Waters and the Long Dark. Anytime, Lanther. Cheers, mate. The voice is struggling today, folks. Oh. It's like I'm at that moment where like you've spent, do you know, like if you're sick or whatever, and you spend like hours in bed, and then you just eventually start going stir crazy, and you're like, I know I'm not better yet, but I absolutely cannot lie in bed any longer. I have to do something, otherwise I am going to lose my mind. That's where I'm at now. Like it's not getting any better. Right. Let's have a look. So, Cold Waters. Which campaign do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to do the South China Sea or the 1984? Because we've got choices now. We could go back to Russia if you wanted, or we could stay on the South China Sea. Honestly, don't mind. Oh, is there a raiders there? Oh dear. I really don't do hot sauce. No, not at all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Could do the 1984. Lots of South China Sea. Are we going to nuke the whales? No nuclear weapons in the game yet. There are T-lambs though. Oh yeah, sorry, I did totally miss who subbed then. Sorry, I had the 1,000-yard stare. McNuthead, thank you very much, mate. Cheers, bro. Right, the 1968. I think a lot of it. Let's do the South China Sea campaign purely because it's new. And I think considering we've just had a Womble raid, I might as well narrate what we've got here. So we're going to play in the Seawolf nuclear attack submarine because that's the fun one. So we'll play in this one. Okay, so I'll set the scene for you, if you like, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so the Straits of Crisis. There's going to be lots of words that I don't know how to pronounce here, but bear with me. In the year since Lee Teng-hu has pronounced Taiwanese independence after a national referendum vote, regional tensions remain high in Eastern Asia. While opposing military forces have demobilized, diplomatic rhetoric has only escalated, with the Chinese Communist Party representatives promising to return the renegade province back to the fold. The belligerent tone taken by the PRC over Taiwan has extended to Hong Kong, destabilizing the regional relations and leading the UK government to indefinitely delay planned handover of Hong Kong to China. Anti-Western protests have been a regular sight in mainland cities since. Okay, so this is setting the scene for this theoretical war. Tiger economy collapses, 23rd of October 2000. The economic crisis that started with the collapse of the Thai baht, the Thai baht? Bihat? I don't know, it's definitely the baht. In the spring has become a global financial contagion showing no signs of abating. International authorities have been unable to develop an effective response due to escalating tension between China and the US, which has allowed the crisis to continue unabated. The Russians have been particularly hard hit, with hyperinflation taking hold of the ruble's value on the international market being wiped out. Desperate for foreign capital, the government has sold large amounts of military equipment to the Chinese, including advanced submarines along with Russian crews as military advisors. There we go. Right. China is now on the offensive, 23rd of October again. China has launched a series of attacks along its periphery, placing recent sabotage against US military installations in a new light. Tensions have remained high. I'm not sure what tank that is. It almost looks quite modern looking, but I'm not sure. Tensions have remained high since Taiwan's independence and Hong Kong's failed handover, likely resulting in the PRC deciding that the time is ripe to resolve these issues and enforce their territorial claims in the South China Sea. Furthermore, analysts have noted that in recent months the Chinese economy may finally be feeling the effects of the Asian economic crisis. Capturing resource-rich areas in the South China Sea may prove to be an effort to divert domestic attention away from the stark economic situation. There we go. So that was our last newspaper report. It's very nice. Love your voice makes me feel like I'm getting a brief from one of my old officers. I know a lot less than one of your old officers, rest assured. Oh, I'm just going to go get some more water, and then we'll sit down and we'll play the first mission. Feel free to read the brief there, so you know what's going on. Ooh. Why did I unmod you, Chip? I can't remember. You probably deserved it. I can't remember. Ooh, right. Yeah, this water really isn't doing anything for me. It's like homeopathy at this point. Okay, so tactical situation. It is the 23rd of October at 1400 hours, so we're getting started pretty much right as the tensions in the South China Sea have begun to break. Satellite photos show that an enemy battle group armed to the teeth with cruise missiles is preparing to sail from Ningbo, I guess China. Intelligence estimates that it will make a conservative patrol in the vicinity of the East China Sea. Locate this group and sink as many ships as possible. Previous recon indicates the force will contain at least 1 or 2 ships armed with anti-ship cruise missiles. Consider these your primary targets. An enemy escort of surface combatants and or attack submarines should be expected. Locate and sink the enemy strike group is our primary objective. Okay, so it's going to be 2 o'clock. They are doing a conservative patrol in the East China Sea.
Oh, yeah.
Jiddermans, thank you very much, mate. I was the recent sub that you missed, McNuthead, I'm not sure. But that tank you mentioned is a Type 69, good to know. Okay, the turret looked wrong for a Type 69, but maybe I'm just being an idiot. The crew's enjoying some time ashore, some shore leave, when we make ready for departure. In terms of the outfit, there are TLAM missions in this that require 8 TLAMs, so I'm going to offload 4 TASMs and load 8 TLAMs because that's what you need for the mission. We're going to cast off, so we need to get to the East China Sea. A conservative patrol in the East China Sea, so you can see us coming up here down from Guam, through the Philippine Sea. We're going past Okinawa, and then we're going to go out here. This could be our target. There we go. This could be our raider group. We're on the shallow shelf here, so it's going to be interesting. Okay. USS Seawolf SSN-21 in the vicinity of the South China Sea. 2 days in transit. It is the 25th of October 2000 at 0000 hours, or 0 hour. It is literally 0 hour. Captain, we have a new sonar contact bearing 324, designate Sierra 1. XO reports that our depth is at 600 feet, heading 228. Speed is 20 knots. Local conditions are broken with a strong breeze, and there is no surface duct or thermal layer. 600 feet is likely going to be inaccurate, but we'll see. All hands to battle stations. Rig ship for ultra quiet. Our mod that makes the water murkier is in fact working, and we seem to be in very shallow water, considering I can see the top. Sonar, take a sounding. Total water depth is 409 feet. Let's begin servicing contacts.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing 302, designated Sierra 1.
Con I? Con copies. Con copies sonar.
Contact bearing
2 Sierra contacts. As we slow down here, the solution down here is going to begin to improve. We're going to 7 knots, 6 knots.
5, designated Sierra 3.
So we know we believe at least that they're surface ships. So let's begin trying to match the lines to known contacts. Here we go. A Chengdu FF.
Con sonar
Sierra 5.
classified as escort.
So we've got the FQF 2500. Not sure what that is. It's a very light ship, 1400 tons. Not particularly. Not that it's not dangerous, but it's not great. Very poor sonar array, which is a good start. Okay, this one looks like it might actually be civilian shipping because of the narrow band here. I'm starting to recognise what civilian shipping looks like. And what do you know? It's a trawler. Okay.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
Now this is very quiet, which means this is likely a warship attempting to dampen its signal, if you like, trying to, with some kind of noise cancelling equipment, try and reduce the sound of its sonar. Could be a submarine as well. We'll check submarine contacts. We've got an active sonar ping, very distant. Wasn't that one? This could actually be civilian shipping as well, actually, now that I'm looking at the narrow band here. Not quite. Oh, bing, bidding ding. Yep, okay, it's a merchant. It's a Kiki. 18,000 tons.
Con sonar, Sierra 5 is classified as merchant.
Oh, okay, it's not that he's quiet, it's just that he's incredibly far away. Sierra 3 is definitely trying to... In fact, no, actually, when I say definitely trying to, it could just be... Sierra 3 is very distant as well, actually, so chances are it's some sort of merchant ship. Try again. It's going to be one of these. Yep, there it is. A trawler, again. There's a good chance Sierra 4.
Sierra 3 is classified as merchant.
Sierra 4 doesn't quite line up here. Check civilian shipping once more. Yeah, there you go. It doesn't quite line up, but it's as near as damn it.
Con sonar, Sierra 4 is classified as merchant.
So, estimated range to the Chengdu is about 8,000 yards. What we're going to do is we're going to come up to periscope depth and we're going to try and visually ID the targets with our periscope. So dive, make depth 4-5 feet.
Make depth 4-5 feet, dive high.
This could be a hostile contact that I've misidentified simply because it seems to be travelling in formation with the other ship. So we're going to try and identify it again. Starting from warships.
Con sonar, new contact bearing.
Hello,
286,
Sierra
designated
6.
Sierra 6.
Let's prioritise Sierra 6 for classification. Supposedly another merchant trawler.
Con sonar, Sierra 6 is classified
Sierra
as
7's
merchant.
coming onto the limelight. Again, potentially another trawler.
Con sonar,
I'm not entirely
Sierra
convinced.
7
I don't
is
think they are
classified
trawlers.
as merchant.
We're currently at 170 feet coming up. We're nice and slow. We're going to bring it all... We should be quiet enough, actually. It's okay. The problem is radar. In fact, we're going to go 050 feet.
Make depth 4-5 feet, dive high.
050 feet, just to get 5 feet off the height of the mast, unless the sea state is really bad, in which case we'll go a little bit higher. But I just want to get as little periscope as I can above the water, because the enemy radar from the surface ships could potentially pick me out here. In fact, it looked like the Chengdu there, or Chengdu, was changing course for a moment, so...
Con sonar, Sierra 4 is classified as escort.
Ah, you see? Wrong. So it looks like they're Hang Huang Fengs, or whatever they are. Let's take a look at this. Oh, it's tiny. It's 100... Do I really have to torpedo this? Look at the size of it! It has a radar. It's like a screening ship. It's like it's going underwater as well. The weather's really bad. What a bizarre little boat. It's a little torpedo boat, I see. Good chance that's another little torpedo boat then. Okay, we are now at the right depth, so... Upscope, please. Dive, or even periscope, I'm not sure. Yeah, up the periscope. And we're looking on bearing 302 for the target. Okay, sea state is bad. Bring us up another 5 feet. Activate low light mode. Let's see whether we can visually ID our target once we raise up.
Con, dive at 4-5 feet, dive high.
There's our target. Master 1. Downscope.
Downscope.
So that's definitely the only warship that we can see. Right, we're going to send a torpedo. So, we're going to put it on passive search. What's the total needs? No, we're going to put it on active search if the ambient noise is 68. We don't want the torpedo getting lost. So, firing point procedures. Bearing 276. Range to enable 4,100 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, fire tube 1.
Shoot tube 1. Aye, sir.
I'm hoping that the high sea state, the noise, the ambient noise, has maxed our launch transient there, but we will find out. There we go, so our torpedoes running off. This is a Mark 48 ADCAP torpedo, advanced capability. It's a much improved Mark 48 version from the 1980s. That's the wind blowing the door shut. What did somebody ask? Why never missiles? I use missiles to knock out merchant ships. The thing with missiles against boats like that is that it reveals your position. And you'll see here, they've got some enemy MPAs. Maritime Patrol Aircraft.
Con sonar, Master 3 is classified as escort.
There you go. Another one. Likely these are all part of the same setup. Okay, we're now going to activate the weapon.
Control, weapon acquired.
He's probably going to launch a counter shot very shortly, and based on where he launches it, the spread will be what I do next. Okay. So it's more than likely he's detected the torpedo, but the thing's moving at a rate of knots. The plan now is how I deal with these guys. So here's the boat in question. It's dark. There's lots of ambient noise. All he can hear is the ping of the incoming weapon. I don't think he knows its range because he's moving too fast. I bet you he thinks it's further away. And he's going to try and pull evasive manoeuvres. But it's not gone well for him. The weapon's much closer than he thinks.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 1.
Big explosion.
Last bearing 283. Contact breaking up.
Okay, so the little torpedo boats are just sort of running around. These are insane. These look like missile boats. Like, those aren't torpedo boats, surely. Surely these aren't torpedo... If they were torpedo boats, they'd be pointed off to the side. These are missile boats. Okay. So we got these two bastards to deal with then. And I think for these ones I'm actually going to launch UGMs. So reload UGMs in tubes 4 and 8. We'll launch missiles at these guys because they're reasonably far away and they're pulling a decent speed. Let's take a look at this merchant here. This supposed merchant. Here we are, it's a Kiki delivery service. So he's dropped a sonar buoy down here. The Chengdu is going under. Was this a missile boat of some description then? Not sure what that was. That could have been a missile. Anti-submarine missile system. The enemy air patrol is trying to find me, which is a little bit concerning. Martin alive. Well, I just received a letter from the government that when the government thinks it's needed, I would have to get a medical checkup for military service, and if I passed that checkup, I would have to serve. The only thing I've got going for me is that whenever I need to do something that is even remotely intenser than normal walking and such, I would have to wear a specially made ankle brace because it's permanently weakened after many injuries.
Tube 4 ready.
What the fuck is that Goss doing in the middle of that? So yeah, it's true. That's really strange. So is it mandatory service then, I guess? Oh. Oh, shit, tab out. There's the aircraft. So he doesn't know exactly where I am, or at least you'd hope he doesn't. I've lost him. There he is. He's looking too far this way. Once both missiles are ready, I'm going to line them up and I'm going to fire them. We're going to sink both boats and it's going to be great. They are missile boats, I think, but don't let the alignment of the tubes trick you. A lot of ships have front-facing torpedo tubes with a very slight diagonal. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know you're right. 17 in 8 days, so I suppose. Right then, we're going to shoot down these missile boats then. So, we're going to fire at this one first. Firing point procedures on the bearing of Master 3, 312, range to enable 13,200 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, fire tube 4.
4. Aye, sir.
There we go, missile away. And also, firing point procedures, bearing 267, range to enable 14,800 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, fire tube 8.
Shoot tube 8. Aye, sir.
Lovely, now we change course towards the bulk of the fleet here. Helm take a right, set course. Bearing, oh this is new, bearing 291, range 6,200 yards.
Right to 291. Helm aye.
That's weird that it would give you like a marker like that. Helm also take us down to 250 feet.
Make depth 250 feet. Dive aye.
Take us down a little bit.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 3. Last bearing.
Master 3.
1,
Missile hits
2.
home.
Contact
They've got some
breaking up.
anti-aircraft guns of some description then. Let's hope this other UGM gets through. Wham! Got it.
Sierra 4. Last bearing 266. Contact breaking up.
So supposedly there are still enemy vessels nearby. There we go, there's that other Huang Feng. He's still here. We're going to reload another UGM and we're going to engage this one with missiles as well. Yeah, 30mm CIWS system. Lucky that the missiles got through.
Con, helm, steady course.
Yep, are they dropping sonar buoys on me? That's the question. That is the million-dollar question, and it's the tricky one that we've got to answer. Yep, Huang Feng. The other thing, yeah. Right. The Fanged Wang, yeah, whatever they call it. We'll call it Master 7. But that's its NATO designation, the Huang Fang. Or the Wang Fang. Or the Fang Wang. I'm not too quiet, am I? I'm sort of... I'm struggling to do my usual booming voice, so hopefully I'm all right, reasonably speaking.
Con, torpedo room, tube 8 ready. Con, dive
Tube 8 is ready.
250 feet. Dive aye.
Oh, we can't fire it below 20 feet, so we're going to have to come up.
Make depth 200 feet. Dive aye.
Going to bring our depth up then. So one less one. This is I think this is definitely the right fleet, but it's hard to say for sure. I bet you he's shitting his pants right about now, thinking, "Oh man, we're in trouble here." How many crew do you reckon run this boat? How many crew do you reckon? 10? Less? It can't be many. Where would they all fucking go? It's tiny.
0 feet. Dive aye.
I don't even know whether it has a below deck, to be honest. Let's actually check. This ship here has a crew of 28. This has got a 28-man crew, would you believe? I wouldn't believe it. Right, okay, firing point procedures, bearing, let's go here. Yeah, just so we line it up properly. Bearing 317, range to enable 11,000 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, fire tube 8.
Shoot tube 8. Aye, sir.
There goes the missile. So its ejection booster goes off, it drops it. Then the normal missile system kicks in. There's a very good chance that that plane saw that launch. Okay, dive. Bring us down to 350 feet.
Make depth 350 feet. Dive aye.
Set speed to 10 knots.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Excellent.
Con,
You see?
maneuvering, change, you filthy animal. 10
So is this game basically a simulation version of World of Warships, but with subs?
Master 7.
Yes, no. World of Warships is... Oh, hello. World of Warships is intentionally quite casual. This isn't trying to be casual. And if World of Warships did have submarines, I don't think it would implement it like this. I think World of Warships would implement its submarines similar to how War Thunder implemented its submarines not too long ago. That's how I think they'd do it. Just a quick sip of water there. Okay. Right. So we're right next to the bottom here at 350 feet, making 10 knots. Oh. Oh.
350 feet, dive by.
Supposedly there's still enemy vessels nearby. Interesting. Okay. So even after we sank all 4 of those, supposedly there are still hostile contacts. But where? Do we have a submarine? Right, okay. Cool. Okay, well, this is a small conundrum from us. Maneuvering, turn the screws for 5 knots.
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
I'm going to do a cardinal sin of this game. I'm going to stick my head up and I'm going to reveal the radar mast. Which is a shit idea, but it's going to happen. Right, okay. Dive, make depth for 50 feet.
Make depth 50 feet, dive high.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
Well, this is definitely a merchant, but these guys I don't have a decent enough sonar solution. They're travelling really slow. I reckon the ships that are up there are actually trawlers. I do. But, and there's always a but, I think we're dealing with a submarine. Very strange. Looks like we might have a stealthy Russian sub somewhere. One of the ones that was sold to the Chinese. It's all very interesting. Depth is currently at 70 feet and rising. Raising the radar mast is likely going to reveal us to that maritime patrol aircraft, but we need to get a better classification on the targets that are around here. Right, raising the radar mast.
Raise the radar mast.
Here we go, so the trawler. This should reveal him.
Sonar, Master 6 is classified as escort.
There we go. Okay. Drop the radar mast.
Lower the radar mast.
He's coming for us. He got the detection of our radar mast. He's coming right for us.
Con, torpedo
okay.
Tube 8 ready.
Firing point procedures. Bearing. Oh, what should we fire it on along the bearing? 281. Bearing. Range to enable 4,100 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, fire tube 1.
Shoot tube 1. Aye, sir.
Surface search. We'll go like that. So he detected us. The question is, did he detect us well enough to be comfortable in shooting a missile? Again, what has he got with him?
Con, dive at 50 feet, dive high.
Don K. Doesn't say he has anything. Like, apparently he doesn't even have missiles. He should have missiles, but apparently he doesn't. Did they give they gave this thing 3 props? What the fuck? They gave it 3 propellers on a ship this size. And it well, to be fair, it does do 42 knots. That's very good. I love how far this thing's going under the water, like every time. It looks like maybe one of our missiles flew quite close to this boat, just by accident, because all of the anti-aircraft guns have turned outwards, or turned to the port side, maybe to engage a missile. Jesus, that's a lot of water coming over the deck of that boat. Like, a lot of water. Did he answer if he watches the Mighty Jingles and Jive Turkey? I know of both and have watched both, but tend not to watch them quite so much anymore.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Weapon acquired, aye, the weapon's coming in. And it's not through anything really. I don't know. It's just, do you know how you just move on? Do you know, like, kind of thing? You just tick your way through content creators like that. Sometimes you'll watch one for a few years and then then you'll eventually stop watching them. It's one of those ones. That's basically what happened. Jive Turkey I still watch every now and again though, because he is really good. He's really good at this game because he was an actual submariner, so that helps. Thank you very much. 2116. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. That's the plan. You might be able to see the torpedo coming in actually. Wonder where it is. Wonder if we can spot it. There it is. The cavitation.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 6. Last bearing 279. Contact breaking up.
Now the reality is with a boat like this, a Mark 48 AdCap hitting a boat this size would just obliterate it. It would probably rip the thing in half. So yeah. Oh god. Oh Jesus, not too much trouble. So we did it all within the hour. No near contacts or no close contacts. We are going to leave combat. So we sank all of those Huang Fengs and a Chengdu. And we've still got 22 Mark 48s or 22 AdCaps, 4 MOSS, mobile submarine simulators, 5 UGMs, which is the Harpoon missile system, and 12 TLAMs of both anti-ship and land attack varieties. Cool. Excellent job, Commander. Oh, that was the target. Your neutralization of this high-priority target will severely reduce the enemy's ability to hinder trans-Pacific convoys. SINSPAC, or which I believe is SINPAC? I'm not sure. Six-Pack sends regards to you and your crew. Further orders to be transmitted on this downlink. Excellent. We got our newspaper clipping of the 25th at 8 o'clock in the evening. Safe transit by convoys. Cargo ships from North America and Japan continue to ferry goods into the region with minimal losses. This has been attributed to efficient cooperation amongst Allied naval forces. The convoy system worked in World War I and World War II, and it still works today, a spokesman for the Pentagon has said. Meanwhile, in the region, food and material shortages have failed to materialise in the unoccupied territories. Authorities urge citizens not to make runs on the banks, but instead show restraints so that the financial system can remain functional despite the ongoing conflict. Very interesting. So the 25th of October at 000 hours, supposedly, so we saw the newspaper clipping for the evening, but right after our mission up here sinking those boats, another one has come through the pipe. Tactical situation. Recent satellite overflights show large quantities of Russian weaponry loaded onto Chinese freighters in the last 24 hours. Intel believes these ships will transit to Shentao. The PLA must not be allowed to get these reinforcements. You are therefore ordered to intercept and sink these freighters before they can make safe harbour. Be aware of commercial shipping. Visual identification advised. So I believe that means that even... See, I'm not entirely sure how... Oh, God. Jesus. Sorry, I'm never going to be able to stop yawning. So I believe how this works is that Russian materials have ended up on civilian cargo ships, I believe. So even civilian cargo ships are fair game to be shot at, unless they will be designated as red for the sake of the game telling us. But it's hard to say for sure. Right. The Chinese Huang Feng sounds near to English's Huang Fu Ung. Okay, fair enough. Brilliant. How do you detect enemy submarines with your own? With sonar Java. It's a special. It basically uses sound to pick out the engine noise of enemy craft. Okay, cool. So we've got to go locate and sink the freighters heading for Shengtao. Oh, we've got another surface fleet down here that's just intercepted us. Captain, we have a new sonar contact bearing 9. Okay, all hands to battle stations.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Rig ship for ultra quiet. We've instantly got a blast of active sonar, which means this is more than likely some kind of anti-submarine warfare fleet.
Sonar, new contact bearing 010.
God, 13 knots and we've detected him. How close is this? 8,000 yards.
New contact bearing 359. Designated Sierra 2.
Right, okay, we're going to fire snapshots on these two targets because they're definitely military.
Bearing 332. Designated Sierra
We're going to fire
3.
a spread in front of us, all on active homing.
Con sonar, new contact bearing
Oh my god.
089. Designated Sierra 4.
Okay, make turns for 2 knots. Slow us down.
Make turns for 2 knots. Maneuvering eye.
This is like, I'm not sure what Sierra 4 is. I need to identify that now. Sierra 4 first. They've got the jump on us. I'm hoping this is civilian. Some sort of merchant ship.
Con
Good.
sonar, Sierra 4 is classified as merchant.
Okay, it's one of these. Right, we've got to sink this first. Firing point procedures, bearing 014, range to enable 2,800 yards, ship ready 2, ready fire, tube 5.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 012.
Right, we've got
Sierra 6.
We've got a fire spread.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 2 knots.
Okay, fire tube 2.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Fire tube, oh sorry, even fire tube 6 this is. Firing tube 6.
6. Aye, sir.
Fire tube 7.
Shoot tube 7. Aye, sir.
We've just got to get fucking weapons in the water and try and scatter their fleet before it gets on top of us. They're pretty much right on top of us already, so I need to start getting them to speed up and reduce their sonar contact on me. Jesus. Let's identify Sierra 5. Very quiet ship. Quite a unique... There it is. A Luda.
Con sonar, Sierra 5 is classified as escort.
Are you tracking this target? I think you might be. No, this doesn't look right. Maybe we just missed him. This doesn't seem to be going the right way. There we go, he's got him. He's got him. Good, he's got him. The question is now is where's the Luda? Let's set the activation point for this torpedo just past the Jangu. See where that gets us. Do that. And let's begin sort of tossing up. Let's start reloading MOSS, releasing the ship from silent running. Let's start identifying the rest of the targets. Sierra 2.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 024.
Looks like merchant. Hard to say whether we've had any counterfire yet.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
Sierra 3 is a
Con
trawler.
sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as merchant.
Sierra 6 looks to be a warship. Or a submarine. Good chance of it being a warship. Try submarine contacts. No, okay. Looks like we're into cargo ships now. Yeah, this is starting to fit.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra
that one.
1, last bearing
Merchant.
021. Contact breaking up.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to... Oh, Maritime Air Patrol. Or Maritime Patrol Aircraft.
Room 2-2 ready.
So this ship is now tracking that civilian trawler. Nothing we can do about it. We're going to change this weapon to the bearing of the Luda because we don't want to shoot any of the merchant ships in this particular fleet. We're going to keep tracking the Luda even. The ludicrous Luda. And we're going to put 2 weapons on it, just in case Weapon 7 misses. We're going to start reloading tubes 1 and 4 as well with Mark 48s. Which is good. This one's about to hit that trawler.
Sonar lost contact.
There we go, lost
0,
that fishing
3,
trawler.
Last bearing 314. Contact breaking up.
Poor guy. This is why you don't go fishing around warships. There we go, we got a better sonar solution for this guy. Let's choose weapon 7 and align it for the target.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Weapon acquired supposedly, so that's going to be the Luda. Jangu, let's take a look at that as it sinks. It's taking a while to go down, this one. Reasonably sized warship, actually. Won't tell us anything about it though, will it? Jangu.
Con sonar, Sierra
There we go.
is classified as escort.
Sierra 5 is escort, it is a Luda. Not a Luda 3 though, just a normal Luda. There's that Maritime Air Patrol. Quite a long ship actually, it's quite... doesn't look like that advanced. High frequency passive, yeah, it's not that great. It's got some decent deck guns and anti-aircraft or anti-missile systems. This guy's doing torpedo evasion. Oh no, he's kind of fucked up here. Yeah, he's just closed distance to the torpedo. Maybe it's part of his plan. I doubt it. Here we go. He's trying to outrun the bastard, but the Mark 48 here can pull an absolutely ridiculous speed. Might be able to avoid it if he turns hard enough. Can he turn in on this weapon before it turns back in on him? The answer is maybe. The answer's maybe. Has he pulled it off? He has. Successful torpedo evasion.
Torpedo room, tube 5 ready.
The captain of this ship knows what he's doing. Now it's going to come round again. And he's getting set up for his next evasion. He's got to play this game for 8 minutes.
Bearing 0, 5,
if he
7.
can. And I could steer it onto the target, but where's the fun in that? We're just going to leave weapon 6 to run as well. We're going to sever the line to weapon 6, which is this one. There we go. Weapon 6 now doesn't have any control with the boat. It's going out that way. We're going to reload an MOSS in that tube, I think.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Weapon acquired. Good, good, good.
Con, fire
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 0, 5, 5.
Right, we broke up. Leave contact. The Luda was sunk. This was not your current mission, right. Where are we going? Shantou. Oh, another contact. Another contact. Captain, new sonar contact bearing 0. There's loads of them. 090 designates Sierra 1. We don't know what this is, whether it's a surface contact or whether it's a subsurface contact. We might have our submarines here. The only thing that I can pretty much guarantee is that it's, rather than just transiting, it's going to be looking for us. So we're probably going to get blasted with active sonar when we start, and we're going to be in trouble for thereafter. Yeah, this is gonna be great. Right, all hands manned battle stations.
Sonar new contact bearing 0, 6, 9. Designated Sierra 1.
Look at this, we're just drifting along at 2 knots with the
Sonar
current.
new contact bearing 0, 5, 2. Designated Sierra 2.
Well, we can very easily identify what's come after us.
Con sonar new contact bearing 1, 3, 8. Designated Sierra 3.
Let's check for submarines first of all. Oh no! Oh, that one. It's a blue whale.
Con sonar Sierra 1 is classified as biologic.
Biologic. Oh, it looks like we could have a submarine here, potentially. No? Okay. I want to fight a submarine. Not enough submarines. Almost. Looks like it could be a This is going to be a merchant. No? That's a merchant.
Con sonar Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
We need to come up to periscope depth because I need to identify Chinese shipping. Okay. And Sierra 3. Looks like, again, some form of merchant shipping. So there's definitely a quiet submarine somewhere. The question is now, how do we find him? Turn the screws for 1 knot.
Back make turns for 5.
2 knots.
Make turns for 2 knots. Maneuvering eye.
So we're up at 50 feet now, or 4 or 5 feet. Raise the ESM mast.
Raise the ESM mast.
Detection threshold is up.
John, maneuvering. Making turns for...
Drop the ESM mast. Okay. Stowed and rigged for dive. Or rigged for diving. Okay. Range to the merchant ship is 050, 25,000 yards. Range for this one is 32,000 yards. The question is, what spooked us? Raise the radar mast.
Raise the radar mast.
There we go. Right. Wow-wee! Look at that bad boy. 22,000 tons. Look at the size of it. What about this one? Oh, this one's piddly in comparison. Now this is Chinese shipping. Maybe I should sink them. Sinking this would be ridiculous. That's insane. Look at the size of it. Is this the largest ship in the game? Look at the shadow it's casting. This is clearly some kind of oiler. This is insane. Yeah, that's a monstrously big boat. It's making 18 knots as well. It's going at decent speed. This one. Right, okay, what we're going to do, we're going to reload a UGM in tubes 7, and then we're going to go for TASMs in tubes 4 and 8. I'm also going to have a couple of blasts of active sonar, just to see if I get a response. Lower the radar mast.
Lower the radar mast.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
Let's see if we get any sonar returns. Over here from somewhere.
Con sonar, switching to passive
snapshot
search.
a torpedo. Fire the torpedo down the line of bearing. Helm, bring us right, bearing 140.
Come right to 140. Helm aye.
Oh man, I've run out of water again. I'm just drinking like an absolute champion. Oh dear.
Con, torpedo room, tube 7 ready.
Christ. Okay. Second ship, I'm not sure what. That's still Chinese. That's Chinese. And then this one is this. And I'll use the UGM to sink this one. But we are fair game on civilian shipping at this point. What's your limit on bits to make a notification? Mine didn't do anything. The limit is 100 bits, because it's a penny to bit ratio. So 20 bits is like 20 pence, and the problem is if you buy 100 bits and you just have it pop up one at a time, somebody could potentially just spam it with like hundreds, just donating one bit at a time, getting the thing to pop up. So it's 100 bits. 100 bits makes it appear. For the sake of anti-spam.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
Fair game, that's still a war crime though. It depends what you define as a war crime. And if you think killing civilians a war crime, then, well, you know, that's your opinion. Cool. Right, so yeah, we're gonna fire our missiles off then, because we need to sink these ships. Let's try again. Sink the big one! There we go, he's paid for it now, so it's got to go. That's why I'm loading these TASMs. I can compare them as well once they're ready to go. In fact, we'll fire them both off now. So, for the Harpoon, we've got to go to the one for the north, which I believe that's the small one. That's right. So, firing point procedures. 038, range to enable 13... Sorry, 035, range to enable 13,000 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, fire tube 7.
Shoot tube 7. Aye, sir.
There we go. And firing point procedures, bearing 146, range to enable 17,500 yards. Ship ready, tube ready, fire tube 4.
Shoot tube 4. Aye, sir.
So you'll see the size of the Harpoon there.
Room, tube 8 ready.
It's a reasonably small one, but the size of the Tomahawk is much bigger. You can see the size of the Tomahawk is much more stopping power. You can see the shadow of the boat that we're actually going to engage there. Augustion! Remember, it's only a war crime if you lose. Yeah, that's right. History is written by the victor and all that. There we go. So we've got another TASM, or another... Yeah, we've got another TASM in the tubes.
Con sonar lost contact.
We lost contact with the other merchant ship.
Bearing 038. Contact breaking up.
Let's let's put that there. Reload 48 and reload 48. Big ship. I wonder if this will sink it in one hit. I doubt it.
Helm, steady course.
Incoming. And boom! It did. It sank it in one. Oh my god, we fucked this guy up.
5. Contact breaking up.
Holy shit. We hit him down here and it caused a structural failure that far up the boat. Wowee. That's why you use the Tomahawks, friends. You can see just how much oil we're polluting the ocean with. Jesus, if you think about how quickly this is sinking, nobody's made it off of this boat alive. Nobody's making it off of this boat. Not with a lifeboat, anyway. But just imagine the size of that. Just imagine it. That's the size of a life ring. It's about the size of a, about half the size of a person.
Designated Sierra 4.
Enormous. Oh, Sierra 4. We've got a submarine. The question is why didn't our torpedo reach it? Maybe it enabled too short. Okay, interesting. He's searching for us. Yep, we have a submarine, and it's a very quiet one at that. So let's try and find out who we've got here. An Alpha.
Con sonar.
Interesting.
Sierra 4 is classified as submerged submarine.
It's very far away. Two Tech CV, thank you very much for the 100 bits, sir. Cheers, man. Cool. So, we're going to fire another weapon at this Alpha then. We're going to put it on active homing and set it to same search. Firing point procedures. Bearing. Yeah, bearing 082, range to enable, 7,100 yards, ship ready, tube ready, fire tube.
Con, torpedo
1.
room, tube 4 ready.
Tube 4 ready, tube 1 is away and has cleared the tube. We're going to stay on this current course. Jibin Keki, thank you very much, sir. Cheers, bro. Let's bring up all the information we know about the Alpha class SSN. So, it is a 3,680 ton submarine, 81 meters in length with a top speed of very fast 42 knots. Test depth is 2,000 feet, even deeper than the Seawolf can go, so it's of a decent branch of the Soviet arm. This is a Soviet submarine. The Squid arm, low frequency passive sonar and snoop head radar, as well as the Set 65M torpedo. Very capable. So we're going to set this to search. We know roughly where the Alpha is, so we're going to activate the homing warhead now and literally just chase his ass. How's Merchant 3 doing? Merchant 3 is now laying to rest on the bottom. All the air escaping from the tanks below decks. But there's never any evidence of a ship being there on the surface.
Tube 6 ready.
Just an oil slick.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 4, last bearing, 0.
We've got some
7,
reactive.
5.
Oh
Contact
no,
faded.
that's a snaking search torpedo coming right my way. Okay. If he's going that way, I'm still going to need to run. Okay, the torpedo's going that way. I need to do a 180. Helm, bring us left, bearing 013.
Come left.
Bring us up to 15 knots.
Make turns for. Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Cavitation's fine. I just don't want to lose the wire if I can avoid it. Dive, take us down to 100 feet.
15 knots. Maneuvering eye.
There we go. Take us down to 100 feet. Cool. Not too bad, not too bad. Trying to dig this Alpha out of the woodwork.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Didn't want to lose the wire, but that's
Con,
alright.
torpedo room, tube 7 ready.
Right. Looking forward to Divinity. So am I. So am I.
Con, dive at 100 feet, dive I.
Come on,
Come left 2.
Turn the boat.
08. Helm I.
There we are. Cool. No drama, no fuss. Get the whale. There we go. We're now turning away from the last known bearing.
Steady course.
Well, the currently known bearing of the torpedo. Now we just have to see and wait whether the Alpha gets found by the active homing warhead of our torpedo here. I hope he does. The other torpedo's just down there. I'm actually really looking forward to playing Divinity 1 with you. We'll try not to get salty if you pick Rogue. What does the game say the crew of the Merchant is? Oh, what? The big one that sank. I don't even know what the name of this ship was. I'm sure we can find the picture though. Wasn't a UCAN. It was this one, wasn't it? Yeah. Only a crew of 40. Because it's basically just all oil storage, isn't it? You don't need a huge crew for this one. It's just literally, the crew is the piping. Like, it's literally, you only need a few people to maintain the piping and the rest is history. So there was an Alpha searching for us. I can't help but feel like this thing is actually tracking the target. I'm going to speed up time a little bit. Okay.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 4, bearing 078.
Contact faded. He was cavitating for a second. Looks like he's coming back my way, but we'll never know. We'll leave combat. The Alpha's escaped. It was a screening ship, not our mission. We need to get down to Chantal. Go through the very tight part there. Ningbo. But there's going to be merchant ships coming in and around here. There's another submarine coming to try and get us off the harbour, but I'm not having it. Here we are. Let's see. Captain, we have a new sonar contact bearing 003, designate Sierra 1. XO reports depth is 050 feet, heading 008. The speed is currently 0 knots, okay.
Sonar new contact bearing 074, designated Sierra 1.
That's the harbour there. Right,
Con
okay.
sonar, we are cavitating.
We're doing 10 knots, but the propeller isn't spinning.
Make turns for 0 knots. Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
I guess that's a bug.
Make turns for 0 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Okay, well, hopefully they didn't hear that burst of cavitation. Okay, cool. So let's see what we're dealing with. Looks like merchant shipping. Yep.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as merchant.
Merchant shipping again. Yep.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as merchant.
Hostile shipping or hostile contact. Likely a submarine. Romeo.
Con sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as
Wow, look at that.
submarine.
Sorry, I thought my screen, like my saturation was too high then. That's awesome. Look at that for a sunset. Okay, the Romeo's right ahead of us. We're going to fire a snapshot at him. Firing point procedures bearing 001, range to enable 5,000 yards. Ship ready, 2 ready, fire, 2-5.
Con fire control, we've lost the wire.
And we're just going to let that go and go and hunt him. Hopefully we'll be alright. Fingers crossed. Good. Isn't Sierra 2 one of the big fuckers? I don't think so. Hard to say, to be honest. Sierra 2, it's one of the key transport ships. I'm going to have to sink that transport ship if I get a chance. Wadsworth, 8,000. Thank you very much, mate. I'm going to get ready to sink that merchant ship as well. He's running very shallow.
Con sonar, launch transient from Sierra 3. Con sonar, launch transient from Sierra 3.
Right. 2 torpedoes coming in. Right. All ahead flank cavitate. 35 knots.
Make turns for 3. Con sonar, we are cavitating.
We've got to try and get past his torpedoes before they home. Otherwise we're in trouble. We're so close together at the moment that this should work.
Steady course.
Dive, take us down to, what's total water depth? Take us down to 150 feet.
Make depth 150 feet, dive high.
This is like a super shit idea, but this is how it's happening.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 086. Contact faded.
Getting in and amongst the seaweed here. What I'm trying to do is, currently the torpedoes he's launched at me are not active. I'm trying to get past them before they start searching for me.
Con, dive at 150 feet, dive high.
35, or currently doing 32, but 35 knot top speed is pretty decent for a submarine. We're going to keep climbing to that. Currently going at the rate of knots. We've totally garbled up this.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
This is quite a fast attack, as I'm sure you can tell.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 3-5 knots.
There we go.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra
This is
3,
bad.
last bearing 3-5-2. Contact breaking up. Con sonar.
Okay, right.
In the water. Bearing 3-2-2.
Fire that.
Make
Fire
con
that and
sonar,
fucking
no
hope.
longer cavitating.
It's clipped through the boat.
Make turns. Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Oh. Get on the other side of this fucker.
Con, knuckle formed.
Con sonar, switching to passive search.
Go get the MOSS, don't get me. I'm less of a juicy target. Okay, he's going for the MOSS. Good to know. Try and go round behind the submarine, or round behind the MOSS. There's the bogey. I hate enemy submarines. Gotta get behind him. We're going to keep 35 knots as best we can. He's going into a circular search. Do not find us. Do not find us. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Con
Come
maneuvering,
on.
making turns for
Yeah,
3-5
boy.
knots.
Okay, we're up on the inside of him. Thank fuck for that. Let him find the MOSS again. Let him find the MOSS again. Cool. And then we
Come
fucking
left to
run south.
138, helm aye.
Our Father in heaven, Lord be thy name.
Con, helm,
Yes.
steady course.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect,
Come left
perfect.
to 3.
Slow it down. 5 knots.
Make turns for 5. Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
No longer cavitating. No close contacts. Oh! Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Cool. Oh, God. Brown alert is over, yes. Oh, God. It wasn't enough to wake me up, though. Cool. 1 times Romeo sunk. Not your mission objective. I don't want to deal with any more. I've had enough. I've had enough of the submarines. All hands to battle stations. Target is bearing 259.
Rig ship for ultra quiet. Rig ship for ultra quiet.
There we go. Try and make it so that I don't like auto
Making turns
cavitate.
for 5 knots.
Ambient sea state is 93, which means we're going to have our work cut out here. Reload MOSS, add cap, and add cap again. And start active search.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
Remember, we're waiting to see if there's anything worth snapshotting. See how many sonar returns we get. We're looking for yellow lines bouncing off of our hull here. So let's wait for them. There we go. Snapshot bearing 259.
223. Aye, sir.
Con sonar, switching to passive search.
Now we let this thing with its active warhead go and check that bearing. Helm, bring us left bearing 180.
Come left to 180. Helm, aye.
Could be coffee time, yeah. MOSS is in reserve. There are 2 left in reserve, 1 in the tube.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Oh, it's very dark. It's very dark out. We know it's a submarine that's chasing us. That's because that's what the Maritime Air Patrol said it was. Just outside of the harbour here still.
Con, helm, steady course.
Oh dear, we're just gonna wait now. This is the bit where I can pretend that I'm playing and I can just close my eyes. Cocaine does work much better. Why not go in and fuck up the harbour? It's because it's not our mission.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
Let's try and find him again.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
Try and steer our weapon onto the target. It says it's still down here. We're just waiting now to see whether this torpedo can find the target. The torpedo's got 11... Oh, God. 11 minutes of fuel. It's currently out at 9,000 yards and increasing.
Con, torpedo room, tube 5 ready.
I don't know whether they've shot anything back at us. I don't think they have. I'd never know until it was right on top of us because of how bad the sea state is, but it's one of those ones. It says it's a little bit further south now. We'll just do a quick zigzag. Try and get it more close to the contact's bearing. There we go. Something like that. There we go, that's a little bit more accurate, shall we say. Weaple's currently been travelling for 12,000 yards. Where is this
Con
bastard?
sonar, switching to passive search. Con sonar, switching to passive search.
Still says he's out here. We've got to find him soon. Where are you, you bastard?
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
We've found something. It's on the surface. Now this is a very interesting. What have we found? Still don't it might be an alpha. Do you know that alpha that we didn't sink before? It's probably that. Is it a whale? I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure what submarine that is. It looks very modern, actually. What is that? That looks like a decent bit of hardware. I don't know what it is. Let's try and match it to the picture. It's not got that weird hump on the back. Khajiit of many faces. 10 out of 10 would be deafened by submarine screamer again. Oh, what submarine is that that's rolled onto it? I can't recenter the camera because we don't technically have it as a contact. Is it that? A Han? Is it a Han Solo? It's got like a big sail. Looks like it could have been a Song. A Song's quite a short submarine. That is not a short submarine. And the sail's a bit too big. Wasn't a Kilo. Wasn't a Ming. Might have been a Han. No. Wait there. It can't have been a Han because it doesn't have the little window. Oh no, it does have the little windows. This could have... Let's take a look at its rudder. Take a look at its nose. Yeah. Looks like this was a Han class submarine. Does it have that little bit of slope? Yeah, 403. The slope, a Han class, not bad. Not bad at all. Cool. Right, let's exit combat. Yeah, a Han. Undetected but destroyed. Right. Right. There's just... While I'm waiting for civilian shipping here, I think I'm going to call that to a close there because I'm really oh god, I'm really tired. I don't know whether you can tell. I don't know why I'm so tired. I had a decent night's sleep, but apparently I didn't get enough sleep. So I'm going to go and have a nap before Divinity this evening. So yes, thank you very much for coming down, and I'll catch you all for Divinity tonight, where we'll play some games and I'll steal stuff, and we'll all have a good time. So I'm going to hit save there, and I'm going to pass you on to one of the other ZF. I think Calf is streaming at the moment, so I'm going to pass you on to Mr. Is it ZF Calf? What's his username? It is, yes, Mr. ZF Calf. Right, thanks very much, folks, and I'll catch you then. Bye.